You're telling me you want to eat the literal menu, like the paper menu? My wife and I were eating at this Indian restaurant, and if you saw her video on Korean Onion channel, you might have seen this scene here where she talks about all the menus that were available.
Oh, what are the menus? Butter chicken curry. Oh, this looks good.
And this reminded me, when I first came to Korea, how confused I got about this use of the word menu. There is a word, English loanword in Korean for menu. 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 It probably sounds exactly like English when I say it, right? And it doesn't sound like Korean at all. Anyway, menu exists. And I learned that to say, like, to ask for the menu. Menu 주세요. Can I have a menu so I can order? You know, the paper you look at and it says, here's what we have. But I've noticed this with my wife as well as with a lot of other native Korean speakers. They refer to menus and they're more talking about the dishes, the individual items. There's a lot of menus here. First time I heard Sohyun say there's a lot of menus, I thought she meant they're like, there's the evening menu and the kids menu and the dessert menu. There's a lot of different menus to select from. But she didn't mean that. She meant there's a lot of dishes, items on the menu. It gets a little confusing because we're using menu for both meanings. There is another word that fits for dishes, like the individual dishes, yori. That's what, if you know the verb to cook, yorihada, comes from that. But I think that yori gets used a little bit more in a formal sense, like some fine dining dish. So I asked her, what do you usually say? In English, you keep saying menu. There's all these menus, these different dishes to choose from. But what do you say when you're talking about it in Korean? Do you still use menu? And she said, yeah, menu. Or can you also just use, what do you want to eat? 뭐 먹고 싶어? What do you want to eat? So maybe not even use menu at all. So it's kind of interesting. It's an English word, but it's an English loan word. So if you hear a Korean talk about the different menus, they're probably talking about the different dishes available in the restaurant, not talking about separate printed sheets to order from. So there's one tip that I've learned about the use of the word menu in Korea.